the. All right, guys, what's going on, man? So my description was a little bit wrong, a little bit premature. I didn't expect the Niners to give up another touchdown, so you guys have to forgive the description. So this is the halftime report right here. They missed the extra point, but it's still not pretty. It's not pretty. So Tony's in here. Tony, man, what the hell is going on with these Niners, bro?
Is your other mic on?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'll go mute him. I see what you're saying. There you go. Is that better?
Yeah. Listen, I listen. All right. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind about. Sorry, I'm gonna lose my mind in about 2 seconds because I sat here and said I agree with you. Green Mobster, the way they're playing right now. I'm focusing on these 2 defensive tackles, and they got pushed around all freaking game, all game. You have Madison. You have this kid, Cook, not Cook, the kid they traded from the Rams for, Akers, running all over these guys because they consistently play with high pad level. This is why I hate defensive tackles over 6'4". Okay, Moody, he's got to get out of his head. He's got to get out of his head. Okay, what is Steve Wilkes doing? I don't know. This defense looks absolutely horrible. It's different. They're not flying around. They're not playing relentless. They're not relentless. They're not swarming. The pressure's not there.
Right.
There's a problem here. It's either these players, which I don't think it is,
right,
or it's this play caller and his tinkering to the scheme.
We saw that third down play for them. They were clearly clocking the ball and everything. They wanted to do something. And the truth is, why are you going single high? You know they're going to take a shot. It didn't make any sense. I said it before the snap. I said, look at that, single high. And they took advantage of it. So the Niners are now down 16-7. We do get the ball back at half. What kind of adjustments need to be made here? I feel like there's not enough pressure on Kirk Cousins. Has he even been hit tonight?
Yeah, he was hit a couple times. They got in there a couple times. Nothing to the fact of like sack. Nothing like that.
Right. Oh, my phone's going off. Sorry, guys. I got to see what's going on here. Oh, okay.
I don't know, man. It's very concerning. As far as the pass rush, George Garcia, I saw you put that up there. No pass rush. You got to understand something. Teams know what the 49ers have up front in their pass rush. 100%. It's on film. It's evident. Teams are getting the ball out quick, and they are screening the 49ers. Now, we talk about how Kyle has the uncanny ability to use the defense and the players of the best players of their defense, their aggression against them. And now offensive coordinators are using the aggression of the Niners defensive line against them as well.
Right.
So this is the problem with the pass rush. This is why you're not seeing the dominant Bosa, Hargrave. They're getting the ball out quick, and they're using the aggression against them. Now you need to make adjustments, okay? There were several instances where Steve Wilkes got smoked by Kirk Cousins on an audible. Right. He sent an all-out blitz. He sent 3 extra rushers versus screen. How do you do that? If you see a team that's showing tendencies of using the screen game against you, why would you send 3 extra rushers? You want to send an extra one? That's fine. But I'm going to say this. You better not play man across the board because that center of the field is going to be wide open. So you have to play man on the outsides with your linebackers in zone and your slot, which he loves to do. I mean, it's his go-to blitz, sending Oliver off the slot. So I don't know. The adjustments need to be made. And I'm going to tell you this. It's not the offense. The offense is doing their thing, minus the McCaffrey turnover. It is what it is. It is 2 fumbles in 3 games. I understand that. But Purdy's continuing to make plays with his feet to extend plays downfield. He ran for a big first down. The offense is playing good. It's doing its job, minus that 1 turnover in the red zone in the beginning of the game after the interception. But this defense needs to get their head out of their ass because this season will come to an end, and it will come to an end real quick.
Now, my question is, so I got that comment up there that said Wilkes is soft, right? And the reason I have it up there is because I'm just curious, how can the guy that's blitzing be considered soft? Is he just not calling the right plays at the right time? Is that more of what it is than him actually being soft?
I guess what he's saying is, like, remember the first play I said, bro, look how far Diamador Lenore is off the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, what, 7, 8 yards off the line of scrimmage?
Mm-hmm.
And then on that big conversion to Hawkinson, right? I said, Fred Warner, it just dropped 12 yards.
Yeah.
Why are we
nowhere near him?
Why are we doing that? If the first down is 11, why are you dropping your linebackers to 12? Right?
I don't know. I can't call it.
I don't know. I just, it's sickening. This team should not even be in this game right now, but unfortunately they are.
And this is another scenario where everything has to go right for the opponents to even like be in it, and it is. I don't know if Ward thought, oh, I got another pick here, and he over pursued it. I'm talking about Javarius Ward. I don't know if he thought, I got a pick here, and he did. He got to the ball first. He got both hands on the ball, but it was ripped away, and we saw the results. I want to know what happened to Gibson on that play because he was the free safety back there, but I don't know where he went. I don't know where he went. The pass rush isn't getting home. I mean, this is going to sound like a cop out. I'm not worried about the offense yet. Special teams, yes. Offense, no, not yet. The offense is moving the ball. We've had the ball for 3 drives, and each of those drives we get to the red zone of the, you know what I mean? Like we're down there. We're in scoring position for those 3 drives.
Yeah.
I know we only have the 7 points, but one was a turnover and then the other one was a missed field goal. Like we get down there, but for whatever reason, man, like it's just not, it's not translating. It's not translating. The Niners should have at least 13 points right now. If you just make the field goals that are down there, or you don't fumble the ball, if you're Christian McCaffrey, that's at least 3 points. And then you make that other field goal, that's another 3. Like we should have at least 13 points. And that's why I'm not worried about the offense. It's more on the defense to me, man. It's really, really more on the defense. I wouldn't be surprised if during the bye week you hear that the Niners brought in other kickers to work out. They got to find a way to put some more. I can't believe I'm saying this. More pressure on Jake Moody. They have to find a way to get this kid to like, yo, wake the fuck up, kid. Like you got to do something. You got to do something. I'm not worried about the coverage of the DBs. No one's wide open, and it's not busted coverages. We're there to make play. Well, that one play that you said about Fred Warner and Hawkinson, right? That was like a thing. That was a wide open, receiver there. But for the most part, the DBs are where they're supposed to be when the ball is in the air. When the ball, you know what I mean? The DBs are where they're supposed to be. But we got to be better at tackling. We got to make up our minds. Like the Niners should have known we either want to get out this half and make sure they don't score. So then you tell Ward, don't play the ball, you play the player. But instead he decided to play the ball at the end. I think there's minor adjustments that they can make and get back on track, but they have to like pick a side. Situational football. It just seems like it's missing from the defense. Situational ball is what's the concern is for me right now.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's just, I don't know. It's very frustrating because they come out hot. They go on a streak. They lose to a very good Cleveland defense, even though they had an opportunity to win. Even though it wouldn't have been pretty, but they still would have walked out of there with a W. But now a new issue is developing, and it's our field goal kicker. He missed a game winner then. He missed a 3-point attempt in this game where the Niners could be down. What's the score now? I'm sorry.
It's 16-7.
So it could be 16-10 right now. Okay. The Niners get the ball in the second half. We could have took the lead, and then maybe we could have put them away. But the problem is this: when you have the inconsistency as a kicker at the kicker spot, this is going to be an ongoing issue for the rest of the season. Okay. Yes, they drafted. Yes, they invested. I understand that. But on a Super Bowl contending team, it's ballsy to put this team's hope into a rookie kicker.
Why was Gibson closer to the line of scrimmage than Ward when that ball was?
Because I think they went man. I think they went man across the board and tried to whatever. But in a situation like that, he plays off in the beginning of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But now in a situation like this with 6 seconds left, he goes man and has nobody deep. I just don't get the logic. What I'm saying.
Yeah, the defensive awareness and situational ball is just not right. There's something that's off. Now, I want to go back to the kicker thing that you were just talking about. Because of his inconsistencies and him being a rookie. Now, I know that, through the first, 5 weeks, he was perfect. But I remember preseason. I was concerned. I'm not saying I was right or anything like that. I was concerned. And it seemed like he shook it off and he responded really, really well. But now he's kind of resorted back to it. You get drafted by a team and fairly high, right? First kicker coming off the board. You feel confident. I'm the guy. You start reading all the headlines and people, tracking everything in preseason. I mean, not preseason, in the training camp and all that. And he's booting 64-yarders with mad room to spare and all that. You start feeling yourself. Then you get out there on the field during preseason. All of a sudden, we can ice this kid. We can put some pressure on this kid. Then they show, fast forward to today, they showed him slipping out there during practice. And he was like, it's the turf. It's the turf. Well, that's part of NFL. You played in college. You played in a lot of turf. I don't know, man. I don't quite understand what we're seeing here. Correctable things, absolutely. And the one thing that I like about this Niners team right now, I will say before I completely give up on the season, is that we usually start slow. We are usually ironing out the hiccups at this time of the year. And this is when we get hot. Now is when we get hot. Thank God for that 5-game cushion we got. Thank God for the 5-game cushion. We're heading into the bye week. A lot of corrective actions will be taken during that bye. The coaching staff is we've heard about them, how all the coaches go back and review all the film and look at the decisions that they made and all that stuff, right? They can go out there and they can do that. But this season isn't getting away from us just yet, but we got to make sure we focus. I think we started smelling ourselves, 30 points a game, 30 points a game, 30 points a game, and now that's looking like a far cry from what it's going to be. It's looking like a far cry from what it's going to be. I don't know, man.
So
I don't know.
Coming out in the second half is going to tell us a lot where this team is at and what they're made of, in my opinion. And I'm really interested in seeing it and how they respond. And I'm really even more interested in seeing how this defense comes out. Because if they come out the same way they played in the first half, the Niners are 5-2.
Yeah. The defense has to do something.
The slide could start because you're going to face a hot Cincinnati team. Okay, now the slide could start.
Yeah,
but I think this team's wired different. I have confidence, and I hope they just come out and make their adjustments because it's I don't know. I mean, guys, we can't sit here and blame Brock Purdy. He's 11 for 13, 122 yards, 11.1 attempt. He had 2 big rushes with his leg, 2 plays with his legs, 2 for 16, 8 yards. We can't blame Brock.
I don't know if anyone's blaming Brock. I don't know. I'm not reading all the comments in the chat, but I'm Brock Purdy's playing fine. The offense is moving the ball. Like I said, it's just untimely. It's not like he's throwing interceptions out there or anything like that. He's not getting sacked or anything like that. So it's not that. And if I'm not mistaken, there's just the 2 penalties on the Niners. 3.
Actually it's 3-3, so it's even.
Yeah. But all three of our penalties are self-inflicted. You got Kinlaw jumping off sides. You got the delay of game, which, by the way, they should have fucking snapped. 8 guys on the field. Someone's got to have the mental wherewithal to say, holy shit, we got numbers. We got numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, someone's got to have the mental wherewithal there. Kyle's got to see it. Someone's got to fucking see it. Enough of this, let's try to get him to jump off sides and get a free play. No, you had a free play. Doesn't get much more free than 11 versus 8. It's a 3-man favor.
Just one thing so far, I just wanted to say for the first half, players that have been standing out, had a good first half. I'm going to say Jalen Moore. I think Jalen Moore looks pretty solid out there.
Jalen Moore is one. Brock Purdy is one. Brandon Ayuk is one. Yeah. You know, like
I'm just saying like a surprise guy, but the game's back on.
Oh, okay. All right, Tony, do you think the Niners can pull it out? Just give me a quick yes or no.
This first drive will tell you all. I'm hoping yes.
All right. We'll see you guys on the other side. Head on over to patreon.com to enjoy the fun.